Corporate America's not for me. I feel like the biggest loser in the world. I was a C and D student. That's when I said, hey, I'm gonna start a business, and that's what I did.
You built multiple businesses, made over 300 million in sales.
Fail to me is a step closer to succeeding. That's how I first started making money. And that's when things got crazy. I bought a Mercedes, a BMW, I bought a yacht. If I were to do everything all over again, I would have got freaking 20 mentors. I love providing value, and that's how you grow. If you type in David Rivera on Google, I'm all over the place. I got fired at my first job and went to jail, and criminals, gang members. I had no money. I had zero. I spent like a year building this whole business, and I didn't make $1. There was no Chat GPT at this time. The company made no money. My parents were like, David, go get a job. Go work for somebody else. No, I want to start a business. Do you guys know what an affiliate is? Affiliate, it's free. Marketing someone else's product. I need to take this to the next level. F you, I'm gonna start my own product. I was a millionaire in my late 20s. I was an idiot. I learned everything on my own. Learn from my mistakes. Get people that are more successful than you where you wanna be, and go take the...
First of all, thank you, for your time, joining us on our school. This is our school meetup. We do it once a week, just to give value, bring high-level entrepreneurs. And so far, you're the biggest one yet. So David, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And it all starts with meetups, right? I attended a conference where I was speaking at. David followed up and was like the third or fourth speaker, crushed the stage, talking about his entrepreneurship journey and what he's good at, right? We're all good at something. We just got to unleash that part. So I was talking to them regarding your background. You built multiple businesses, made over 300 million in sales. But if you don't mind, can you take us back, like how David was in high school?
David in high school. Well, hey, nice to meet everybody. I'm very excited to be on here, and I also want to thank you, Santiago, for having me on here. I know you have a big audience, and you're doing freaking amazing things. So I want to thank you. So it all started off I was an awful student as a kid. You guys know I'm Latino. Soy Boliviano, right? So my family's from South America and Bolivia. My parents came to this country, didn't speak any English. So growing up as a kid, school was hard for me because they didn't even speak English, right? So elementary school, high school, I was a C and D student. I wasn't a very good student. But can you guys all hear me okay? Is my audio okay?
Loud and clear, brother. You're good. Leave me Charlie.
Okay. So bad student, but I was a good soccer player. So I played soccer. I was good in soccer, and I was able to get a soccer scholarship. And even though I was a bad student, I got a soccer scholarship because that's what I was good at. I'm Latino, right? What are Latinos good at? Playing soccer.
Okay, so you attended college?
Yeah, I went to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, SLO, up north near Santa Barbara. That's where I went to school, graduated. After I graduated, I tried to play soccer professionally in Bolivia, where my family's from.
Ooh, okay.
I went over there, and then I tore tendons and ligaments in my left ankle. So then I had to come back and work. And that's where everything started, right? I got my first job as a headhunter out of college, right? And I got fired at my first job. And when I got fired, Santiago and everybody, I went out to Hollywood with my friends, got drunk, tried to drive home, got pulled over by a cop and got a DUI and went to jail in downtown LA. And when I was in jail, Santiago, in downtown LA with criminals, gang members, I was scared shitless. Number one, I've never been in jail, right? And I felt like the biggest loser in the world. I'm in jail, fired from my first job. And it was a wake-up call, though, when I was in jail. I was like, corporate America is not for me. I got fired. There's no such thing as job security. And that's when I realized I need to start my own business. So
Nice.
when I got out of jail, that's when I said, "Hey, I'm going to start a business," and that's what I did.
So
That's
real
kind
quick,
of how it started.
headhunter. When you said headhunter, I don't know why my mind went immediately. Were you like what are those fugitive recovery people? Not that, right?
No. I was a recruiter. So a headhunter meaning I was recruiting accounting and financial professionals to find them jobs. I was working like at a staffing firm.
Got you. Okay, got you. So you were the recruiting person for, hey, come work with us. Well, we're giving you benefits, 401k, the whole nine.
Exactly.
Nice.
Exactly. That's what
And
I
then,
did.
and then that's the one you got fired from, and then you went into your own. You said, what was your first, I guess, business that you started?
So I was young. I didn't really know what I was doing. I just, Santiago, I like to salsa dance. I'm Latino, right?
Yeah.
So I started salsasearch.com. It was a website. I bought the domain name and I wanted to build a salsa directory because I like to salsa dance.
Got you.
And I was like, oh, I'm going to sell advertising space from all these studios, all these salsa companies. And the company made no money. I lost money. But I learned a lot, right? I learned like before you start a business, you got to have a plan you got to test things before you spend all these. I spent like a year building this whole business and I didn't make $1, right? So I learned not to spend a year building a business before you launch one. So these are life lessons that you learn, but I was young and I didn't know any better.
You still got that domain?
No, I got
Well, it's salsa search. So your goal was like build like an app or something. So people, hey, what's the next salsa spot or who's throwing the next salsa joint? Okay, cool.
yeah, and I was gonna sell advertising and connect people, and I like salsa dancing, so I knew all the salsa. I knew all these salsa instructors, these salsa places, and I was into that because I like to dance. So then it just didn't make any money, but it was. And then in life, you learn from all these mistakes.
Oh,
Sorry.
I muted everybody. I don't know why he. Okay. So yeah. So you were saying in life,
So
what was?
yeah, so I learned, you learn valuable lessons when you start businesses and you fail, right? And that lesson I learned, hey, don't don't start a business. Don't spend a year with a business. Can you guys all hear me okay?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay. Don't start a business and spend a year building something. Test it first. Start with your least viable product. I tell people now because I mentor a lot of people. I have a lot of clients. People always ask me questions, and I say start with your least viable product. Right? Don't spend a year building something. Build something quickly, a day, a week, couple of weeks, and just throw it out there and see if people want to buy your product or service. And then if you get some attraction, then put more time into making it better and nicer. But don't spend a year, 2 years building something that makes no money.
So that one failed, and then what was your next venture?
And then I started writing like ebooks because I didn't have any money, right? So when you're young and you don't have any money, I got to do things that don't cost anything. So writing an ebook there was no chat GPT at this time, right? I can't just go write me a book, right? I had to write the book, right? So I went to college for finance. I was a finance major. So I knew a lot about taxes. So I wrote an ebook on how to save money on taxes. Just like you're the credit repair expert,
Yeah.
you're the genius at credit repair, and that's why you have a huge following. Your business is growing like crazy, right? I knew a lot about taxes. So I wrote ebooks on how to save money on taxes. I tried to sell that online, and that didn't make any money either. But at least it didn't take me a year, 2 years to build or to write a book, right? I wrote these ebooks in like 30 days, and then I would throw it up there, right? So it was
What
a
would you
30-day
post it?
launch.
Where would you post it at? Like just like
I
online?
would I would market all online at Google, MSN, Yahoo, all the search engines, and I
Gotcha.
would just try to market it and make sales.
Wow. Okay. So I hate the word fail, but those were just lessons, right? Because we never really, you only fail if you give up.
Yeah, and I don't what I've failed to me is a step closer to succeeding, right? We're gonna keep on failing and having these losses every I had a loss today, right? I had a loss yesterday. Every day I have little small losses, but I learn from those losses, I make adjustments, and then they make money, right? And so all these things are life lessons. Yeah, there's small little losses, failures, however you want to word it, right? But you learn from all those failures so you eventually succeed. And that's how it was for me. Like that the ebook business didn't work. But you know what that taught me? It made me a better writer, right? Because I had to write books. So I learned how to write. I learned how to write ads, right? I learned how to write copy. So that taught me that. And then I learned how, God, I need to learn how to do marketing because I have this great book, but no one knows about this ebook I wrote. So you learn what when you learn a skill, you learn the different other skills that you don't have that you need to learn so you can succeed.
So in this journey, right? Where was your first, I guess, after that one failed? Then so you were more like, okay, now I'm heading somewhere. So that's where you were going into marketing.
Yeah, so just so you know, the worst thing about this, I tried to do the ebooks. I tried to build websites for people. So I was learning how to build websites online. And then I was trying to get customers. So I was doing ebooks, I was building websites. I did all these things, Santiago, and guess what? I couldn't afford to pay my credit card bills, which you're very familiar with credit repair.
Yes.
And what did I do? I went chapter 7 BK. I went bankrupt. I couldn't afford my credit card bills. I couldn't afford to pay them. I couldn't afford to pay my rent. So I couldn't afford to pay my rent. So I had to knock on my mom and dad's door and go, Mommy and Daddy, can I please move back into the guest bedroom? So that's what happened to me. I actually went chapter 7 bankrupt and had to move back in with my parents. I didn't have any credit cards. I had no car, no money, nothing, living with my mom and dad.
Man. And
Yeah.
no business, no nothing. So then,
No business, no money, chapter 7 BK. And at that time, guess what? My friends were buying their first home. They were buying their first car. They were buying new watches, new clothes. I didn't even have a credit card. I didn't have a car. I had no money. I had zero. So I'm like, what am I going to do? And my parents were like, David, you got a college degree. Go get a job. Go work for somebody else. I'm like, no, I want to start a business. I tried doing that and I got fired at my first job. So things were rough. I was at the bottom of my life right there. I've been in jail. I've been fired from my first job. I've been chapter 7 BK. I'm living with my parents. I feel like the biggest loser in the world. And then my friend told me, David, why don't you become an affiliate? I'm like, what the hell is an affiliate? I didn't even know what the hell affiliate was. Do you guys know what an affiliate is?
hey, put in the chat real quick if you know what an affiliate is. Okay, that's some.
Want me to answer it real quick?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so an affiliate is you're marketing other companies, other brands, their products and services, and they pay you a commission for marketing their products and services when you make a sale. So let's say Nike, I market Nike's tennis shoes and I make a sale for Nike. Nike will pay me, let's say, a 30% commission for selling a $100 pair of shoes. They'll pay me $30, right? And I was signing up for all these different brands as an affiliate. And when you sign up as an affiliate, it's free. I was bankrupt. I had $0. I couldn't start a business because I didn't have any money. So the only thing I could do was become an affiliate, sign up for all these different brands, products, and services that was free. I just fill in my information, right? And then they give you a link. They're like, David, here's a link with your tracking code. Have people click on this link, buy from your buy from this link, which will take them to my Nike store or my health and beauty store. And when they buy there, it's going to track, your code is going to track to you, and you're going to make 30 or 40% of the sale. And that's what I did, right? So I signed up for all these different services, and I'm like, okay, now I have these links. I need to get this link everywhere. I need to send it to everyone I know, right? And what I did, I was like, what's the easiest way to do that? I go, I'm going to email this link to everyone, right? So that was my way of thinking. I go, I need to learn how to do email marketing. That's what I'm going to learn, because then I'm going to send this link to everybody. So I was researching, how do I do email marketing? Who do I send this link to? But at first, when I didn't know about email marketing, everyone I met when I was on the street, at the gas station, at the park, working out, family party, birthday party, wherever, I was giving this link. I had printed out little business cards and just giving this link to everyone I knew, right?
Yeah.
And that's where you start when you don't have any money.
So you were one of the first, probably like on ClickBanks. Like, did you ever use ClickBank?
ClickBank.
ClickBank, yeah.
Yeah, ClickBank, CJ's, that was called commissionjunction.com, Share a Sale. There was like a couple of these affiliate programs. I was on all these, right? Because it's free to sign up. And it's free now, right? All these affiliate programs, all these brands, it's free to be an affiliate worldwide. You could sign up for the biggest companies in the world and be an affiliate for free.
Nice.
So
you were doing the affiliate. So what age were you right there, David? Probably.
I was in my 20s.
Okay. So
mid 20s, mid to late 20s, right? And then I was marketing these different products. I started making a little money. Nothing crazy, but what I did with that little money I made, I started buying email lists that were online, on Google, on MSN, on just different websites,
yeah.
right? I would buy just different email lists on websites. I'd Google, hey, I'm looking to buy an email list. And I would buy an email list, and then I would send out my link to that email list, right? And because, I learned how to do copywriting when I wrote all those ebooks, I was writing good little email newsletters, sending them out, right? And then I started making more money because I was buying these email lists. And then I would go buy more email lists on Google, right? You guys have heard of Craigslist, right? Craigslist, right? I would buy email lists on Craigslist, on Google, and all these different websites, right? And I just keep on buying more email lists and sending out email. And then that's how I first started making money, was doing that.
And I know I talked about it in your talk on at the conference. You were asking how much do you think it cost me to send out, was it 300,000?
No, yeah, I right now, for one of my offers, I have a landscaping design offer. That one offer, I send out 3 million emails a month just for one of my products.
So 3 million emails. But you said that was interesting. Was like, how much do you think it cost me to send out 3 million emails?
Yeah, how much do you guys think it costs to send out 3 million emails a month? Any guesses?
Someone put 3,000. Someone put 50. Come on, you guys went to the event. You guys can't be cheating.
I think it was 1,500.
1,500. $1,500 to send out 3 million emails.
Wow.
Where can you potentially touch 3 million people for $1,500? It doesn't exist, right? And that's why email is so powerful, because you could touch so many people for such a cheap cost. And when you're an affiliate and you don't have any money, you got to go for the cheapest marketing thing, cheapest marketing sources to generate a sale, right? And that's what I did, because I was bankrupt. I didn't have any money. So I had to start where it was cheap. And then when I made more money, I reinvested into it and bought more lists. And as I made more money, I keep on buying more and more email lists, right? And as you get smarter, you buy email lists from better list brokers, right? Because there was hundreds of list brokers on the internet, but after you've tested them all, you find out the good ones that give you the good lists, right? So right. I would trial and error. I would, okay, I'm never going to buy an email list from these 10 guys, but these 3 guys have the golden goose email list, right? I'm going to keep on buying my list from these three guys. So you learn, right? You trial and error. Like you said, you learn from your failures, right? You fail from these other guys that you lose money when you buy their list, but these other guys are good, so you keep on working with them.
You know what's crazy? Like, I don't do email marketing. I'm just thinking, like, when I was at the conference, you said, damn, 3 million emails. Man, even at what, 3%? That
1%,
what
right? I
damn.
mean, think about it. Just converting 3 million emails at 1%. Get your calculator out. It's go 3 million times 1%. How many customers is that? 3,000, right?
Damn. You're right, yeah.
Right? Or let's say 300, right? That's still, now let's say you convert at $2,000 or $200, it's a crazy amount of money, right? So, and that's monthly, and that's just email. That's not counting SMS. I send out, God, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of SMS a week, text messages, right? So SMS is also very cheap, right? But this is as you learn, you get more sophisticated. You send email, you send SMS, you run ads, right? But the beginning of my journey, it all started with email.
Got you. Can you tell us when was your first like, hey guys, I'm onto something? How much was that check? Was it a check? Was it like a monthly thing? You're like, hey guys, I made my first 10 grand.
Yeah, it's funny. It's always, I think it's just normal for everybody. It's when you're consistently making 10 racks a month, right? I was making 10K a month, and that was like net. This wasn't like gross. Like I was like netting 10, right? I was like, okay, boom, 10. And 10 grand back then a month was a lot of money. It's probably like making 100 grand a month now, right? 10 grand a month was a lot of money, right? So I was doing good, making 10 grand a month. And then I was learning, okay, I'm doing good, I'm making money. I need to take this to the next level, right? But I was making 10 grand a month, you guys, as an affiliate, marketing someone else's product, not mine. It wasn't my business. It was another company's business. So that's when I got smart, right? I told the company I was making all this. It was a health and beauty company. I was marketing their supplements. They were paying, I was making about $10,000 a month as an affiliate. I told them to pay me a higher percentage, right? I want you to increase my percentage. And they wouldn't do it. So when they wouldn't do it, I told them, F you, I'm going to start my own product. And that's what I ended up doing, right? I ended up starting my own product, and I started my own health and beauty product. My first product was a male enhancement product. Every guy wants to have a larger you-know-what, right? And I don't care what guy you are, if you're Ron Jeremy, whatever, everyone wants that bigger in that department, right? So I'm going to start that product because that product was doing well for me as an affiliate. So I'm like, I'm gonna market that. So that was my very first product, right? And that's when things got crazy, right? Because I was making $10,000 a month, but they were only paying me like 30%. Now I'm like, wait, now I'm making 100%, and I'm just paying the cost of the product, right? So now that $10,000 a month went to 50 grand a month, just like that, right? So now I'm making 5 times that because now I have my own product, my own business. I'm making 50 grand a month. And I'm like, wow. And that was just with one product. And then I'm like, okay, let me do a diet product because diet was my second bestseller. And then boom, diet blew up. And then I was doing over 100 grand a month, right? So then I was doing 100 grand a month. I was a millionaire in my late 20s. I was making over $1 million, And then I bought my first house in my 20s. And then I bought a Rolls Royce. I bought a Mercedes, a BMW. I bought a yacht. I was making a crazy amount of money, and I kept on growing and growing. And then it just kind of grew from there.
David, one thing, and I don't want to skip this part. As you were growing, did you have a mentor or someone that maybe guided you with the email marketing or the copy, or you were just good at that? You were just trial and error on your end.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, if I were to do everything all over again, I would have got freaking 20 mentors. I was an idiot, right? I learned everything on my own by trial and error. So I've had a lot of success, but I would have grown 10 times faster if I would have had mentors. And that's where I was dumb and stubborn and stupid. And that's my only regret, that I didn't go to people more successful than me, because I wouldn't have made 5 years, 10 years of mistakes, right? All those years I spent just buying email lists from the wrong people, not knowing how to run ads on pay-per-click, not knowing how to run ads on Facebook, not knowing how to monetize my customers properly, the wrong funnels. Like, I was just doing this by trial and error, by just going online and trying to figure things out on my own, which it just took me a long time. Like, I could have probably did $300 million in sales in like 5 years if I would have not done it on my own.
Nice.
That is like my stupidity. Like, I tell everyone now, learn from my mistakes, get people that are more successful than you, that make more money than you, where you want to be, and go take their course, get on their subscription service, or mentorship calls, their coaching calls, because if you learn one nugget from a coach, that one nugget can make you millions of dollars. Just one dumb nugget. Just like right now we're talking, and when you heard me talk 2 weeks ago in my house in Beverly Hills, and you learned about how much email I send out, I bet you're going to start applying email to your strategy now, and that's going to make you a couple extra $1 million a year to your bottom line. Just by hearing me talk about email is going to make you a couple extra $1 million a year in your business, Santiago, right? And that's how everything is, right? You learn one nugget from one person, 5x, 10x is your business.
Now, David, you got me excited about email marketing now. But one of the things, because a lot of our viewers, right, they're scared to invest, right? Like we all are. At first, were you scared to invest, or you're like, dude, I'm at my mom's house? I mean, what could be worse?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, it wasn't about the scaring. I was just dumb thinking I knew everything. I'm like, I'm going to figure it out on my own. I don't need anybody's help. It wasn't about money, because I had money, right? I was making a lot of money, but I could have made a lot more if I would have put it into people that were billionaires, people worth hundreds of millions of dollars, people that were 9-figure earners, right? When I was a 7-figure earner, I should have been talking to 8-figure earners. When I was an 8-figure earner, I should have been talking to 9-figure earners. When I'm a 9-figure earner, I should be talking to billionaires, right? So you need to talk to people that are at that next level you want to be, to learn, because they've been through it. They know how to get to that level you want to be. And my stupidity is like, I was like, I'll figure it out. I don't need them. I'll do it. Blah, 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 blah. It was being stubborn, being stupid. God, I wish I could do it over again. I wish I could just like message Grant Cardone 15 years ago and go, Grant, teach me. Here's 10 grand, 5 grand, 50 grand. So I can learn what you've learned through all those years of experience. You're so much older than me, so I could not make 10, 15 years of mistakes, right? So yeah, I'm a big believer. And just so you know, I don't sell a coaching course. So I'm not like, hey, sign up for my course. I'm telling you to go sign up for all these people's courses. I don't think you should just have one mentor. I think you should have many mentors. You should have many coaches, right? Because we're all skilled in different things, right? You get someone that's a mentor good at marketing. You get someone that's good at credit, keeping your credit, right? Someone like you, keeping your credit good, so then you can get loans for your business. Like, you provide a good skill for entrepreneurs, right? Someone that's good at sales, someone that's good at operations, right? go get mentored in all these by different mentors and coaches on their expertise and learn from them so you can grow 10 times faster.
Got you, got you. And then you were talking about you want to talk to billionaires and millionaires. You have a special thing that you do monthly, and it's called Growth Talks, right?
Yeah, I have a monthly mastermind networking event. It's called The Growth Talks with THE, right? TheGrowthTalks.com. That is the website. I do it once a month at my house in Beverly Hills. The next one is Wednesday, October 9th at 7 p.m. You can get tickets at thegrowthtalks.com. All your school members and students here, I'm going to give them a 50% discount. It's 50. You just type in 50 off, 50OFF. That gives them a 50% discount code. And the great thing about these masterminds, you're meeting people that are worth 9 figures, 8 figures. I've had billionaires. I had a guy that sold his company for $1 billion at my house last month, right? He was one of the, I have speakers that are worth billions of dollars. I had Christopher Kai that's on stage with Elon Musk. You might have heard of him, right? You might have heard of Jeff Bezos. Christopher Kai is on the stage with these people and he's speaking in my living room. And he speaks in front of people that are 10, 20,000 stages of 20,000 people. So we have amazing speakers, multi-millionaires in the attendance. So besides learning from the speakers, it's a networking event, right? So you're exchanging phone numbers, social media handles, you're building relationships to grow your business or to start a business. It's just amazing networking, great connect. I mean, think about it. That's how I met you, Santiago. I'm on this call with you right now because I met you 2 weeks ago at my home at a mastermind networking event, right? And now I know you and me will do business together. I like surrounding myself with successful people that are just growing and growing. And that's what you want to do. You want to surround yourself with like-minded people, and that's how you grow. Nice. So I'm excited.
David, thank you. Thank you so much. One of the things that learning and growing, right? I like learning from people that are more successful than me, right? And that's what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm good at community building, right? And I want to just give more value. Like everyone on here, right? I always want to give them more of an ROI than what they invest in, right? That's my goal, right? Was that your message when you started, the Growth Talks? What was your main reason for that? Like just community building, networking?
Great. Yeah, I love providing value, right? So to me, I love the Growth Talks. It's not a moneymaker for me. Just, Santiago, I pretty much break even after all my expenses. So it doesn't make me any money, but I get to meet people like you. I get to meet other successful entrepreneurs, right? So that's, to me, I want to build a community of successful entrepreneurs, like-minded people, and that's how you grow as a person. I like giving back. I like providing value. Obviously, we all want to grow, right? Emotionally, physically, mentally, financially, right? And I always I learn things I learned things from you about credit. You taught me things about credit when we met, right? Things that I haven't been doing, things that I could do with family members and help them. Because, we have people we care about that are young. We're like, oh shit, I should give him a credit card when he's 18. I didn't know about that till I met you. And hey, get this card, get credit unions and all the things you taught me just in that 15-minute discussion we had at my house, right? So you learn from everybody, and it's just providing value, giving back. I love it. I'm going to continue to do this. It's never going to go away. And maybe I want to turn it virtually, because right now, unfortunately, I live in Beverly Hills, right? What if someone from New York or Miami or Bolivia or Argentina or Colombia want to watch and they can't because it's just at my house in Beverly Hills, right? So I'm eventually going to turn it into people could zoom in, worldwide and get the experience.
Nice. And then you're on YouTube, right? It's The Growth Talks?
It's For right now on YouTube, it's my name, David Rivera.
Got it. David Rivera on YouTube.
Yeah, David Rivera on YouTube, and then Instagram, it's the David Rivera. TikTok, the David Rivera. But pretty much, it's if you type in David Rivera on Google, I'm all over the place.
Love
I'm
it.
everywhere.
That shows true SEO right there. I mean,
Yeah, no, I'm everywhere.
my goal was because my name is Econ Bulldog. My name was when someone types in Bulldog, I come up before the actual Bulldog. That was like a Pitbull said that. When you type Pitbull, he comes out before the actual Pitbull.
Before the Pitbull, yeah, he's a monster.
But David, thank you so much for your time. I'm gonna be there October 9th. Drop what I'm doing. Definitely gonna show up. Network, provide value, document it, and just share more people about the Growth Talks and what you have going on. I do thank you for your time. I'll take a question just because I know David's got a lot of things he's got to do. And
yeah, no problem. Any questions? I'm here to answer.
cool. So we'll take, okay, Zulema, she already had a question ready. What is your advice on picking that one thing to focus on for your business? Ooh, okay.
Okay. I always tell people, because I get this question a lot, whatever skill set you have, right? We all have different skills, right? Whatever skill set you have, try to do something that you're good at. Why? Because then you're going to stick with it, right? Like, I'm too small to be a professional basketball player, right? So even though I'm passionate about being basketball, I'm not going to try to become a professional basketball player. That's just, I wasn't born 6'5", and you know what I mean? So whatever your skill set is, if you're good at marketing, if you're good at, maybe you're great at cooking and you want to start a cooking course, or whatever your skill set is, focus on that first and keep on improving it, right? Because you're going to get better at it, and then you're going to be able to beat the competition. So I always tell people, focus on your skill set first. That should be number one.
Thank you so much. And I enjoyed your event at the Making Feria. I went to that with Olivia, and we'll be at the event on the next Wednesday. So thank you so much.
Awesome.
Yeah. And I also played college soccer. So awesome.
Okay.
Thanks, David.
All right.
Well, this is a good question. We'll leave out with this one. This is a good one. This is going to be, hey guys, take notes for this one. What is the best affiliate marketing to get with?
Affiliate network?
Like affiliate marketing. I think she's got like maybe what niche?
Okay. So if it's okay, so when it comes to affiliate networks, I'm going to give you a couple of good ones. Just going to answer that question. There's ClickBank, there's Commission Junction, there's Share a Sale. These are all .coms. So shareasale.com, clickbooth.com, commissionjunction.com, clickbank.com. So those are just four real quick, right? Those are affiliate networks where you sign up for free, and they have hundreds of offers from every industry, from health and beauty to insurance to car sales to clothing to home improvement. They'll have everything under the sun for you to sell, right? So those are four affiliate networks that have pretty much every industry in the book. And I always advise the person to run an offer. If you're going to pick an industry, do something that you're knowledgeable in and that you're talented in. Same as the question before, right? If you know a lot about, let's say, fitness and health and fitness, you should probably do something in that space because you work out all the time, you eat healthy, you know about nutrition. Do something in that type of realm so you'll succeed. So that's what I kind of tell people.
Hey, one last question, because I think it's obviously a good question. Is there any book you recommend, David, for someone that just got, hey man, I recommend this book. Definitely check it out.
I'm an article reader. Like I read I'm not a big book reader. That's not where I've read books. There's not one book I would say, oh my God, I got so much. Like I just read everything. I absorb, like I'm on YouTube and TikTok watching instructional videos. I watch a ton of stuff on Alex Hormozy, right? I'm a more like I like getting nuggets from different people. Kind of like I told you before, I think you should have many mentors. I don't think you should just have one. I think you should have, like when I want to learn about, real estate or something, I would maybe go to Grant Cardone, right? If I want to learn about leads, and marketing, I probably want to go to Alex Hormozy. If I want to go to like funnels, I'm going to go to Russell Brunson, right? So whoever like the expert in the field I want to go in, that's where I'll go watch YouTube videos on them. I'll go read some of their posts. I'll read some of their PDFs. But do I read like 500,000 page books? I haven't had success in that. I know lots of people have. I go straight to the juice.
Nice, nice. And you take action. Main thing.
Yeah, I'm a read. I'll be honest with you. Once I read something, I learn it, and the next day or that day, I'm already telling my team we need to implement this. It's things get implemented in my team within 24 hours, 48 hours. I'm already live, up, running, testing.
Nice, nice. Hey, David, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate everyone. Go follow him, the David Rivero.
Yeah,
right?
the David Rivero on Instagram.
On Instagram, give him a follow. I hope you guys, I will be there October 9th, taking notes. So appreciate, thank you for your time, David. And we'll see you guys next week. All right, guys?
Santiago, thank you for having me, buddy. I appreciate it. And thank you guys. I hope you guys got some value. Thank you very much.
We're going. Thank you, David.